Hello and welcome, I'm CountKaTana and I've been a very busy bee. I got my Bandos Godsword, as you can see in this clip right now. And I've been trying some flipping, but that just has not been working at all, because I'm useless. And I also got my Bandos Cloak, and there's an attempt of flipping with the Spirit Shards, but that didn't work at all. So I got my Bandos Cloak, which will give me extra prayer protection or prayer boost or something with prayer. And I've been training a lot of attack, as you will see in this video, as soon as I get rid of that cloak. And I have been writing down some stuff that I would like to say, apart from the only good thing that I was going to say was the fish mask would be going up by 610% in 180 days. But that's only due to the fact that people are buying them because it's a discontinued item, and they're obviously trying to merch them, or there's merching clans just running around buying them like loonies. So I won't be selling that anytime soon. And I was going to start doing some dailies, but the only thing I can think of was the pineapple seaweed from CountKaTana, the eyes of newts from herb shops, and the battle staffs. So that's about all the dailies I do to make my money, which isn't great, but it's all profit, so that's always a good thing. And then as you can see here, I'm selling my battle staffs, which didn't sell straight away. And I've been down here in the barbarian dungeon, or the dungeon of security, and I've just got 73 attack coming up. So come on, clip, hurry up. So yeah, I have got use of my Bandos Godsword now, as you will see in some later clips, but there's 73 plus an increased combat, which made me, I think it's 92 combat at the time. And then I stayed down there for even longer, and I got my 74. And going from 71 to 75 attack, that took me a whole total of 2 days-ish. Well, not 2 days as in like 48 hours. It took about 18, 12, 13, 14, 15 hours. Not including runs to grab food. But I get my 74 attack, and I've got my 75 attack, which you'll see in this video. I also level up some other stuff off screen, so as I do a bit of fishing just to cook it, because I do want to get my first 99, but the closest thing I've got is cooking, which is 91, which is still 7 million XP off, which is going to take quite a while. Plus sharks are a loss, so there's less XP in it for me. Plus I need to make, well, yeah, I want to make the money, so I do swordfish. As you can see, I have quite a few, and those swordfish give me 20 GP profit for every one I cook, which is not that bad. And then there's 74. And this is 70 Constitution, which I also leveled up as I was down there. And the shield I have no more, which was an ancient shield. It was alright, but obviously where I'm going to be using my Bandos Godsword, I can't use my ancient shield. But I sold that back, that was worth about 300k, and there is 70 Constitution, which also gave me access to Zamorak Fortress in God Wars, which I won't be doing anytime soon. But I am trying to work on leveling up strength, but at first I am going to do some other skills, try and make some more money. And this will be coming up to 75 attack. And there it is, 75 attack, which I can now use my Bandos Godsword, of course, which is what I wanted it for. I also sold my dragon chain, as you can see, which I sold it for 3.9 mil, which very helpfully went towards my Bandos helm, which I just got here. And I got some money back off it. So I got my Bandos helm. Also the tassets you'll see that I am wearing, I was borrowing off a friend, off of my friend called Socializing. He let me borrow them for 24 hours, which was really handy, especially where I was training up my attack. And I did some moles, did some mole fighting. Me and Bagels did some, and Emily joined in as well a bit later on. Emily's never been to moles before, well, giant mole, and the loot's not exactly great, apart from it's a fast kill, and the skins and claws are worth a fair bit, plus you get some charms, which I got about 6 blues from just doing this. So we had loot share on, so it's like every other kill I get the loot, which was not that bad. And Bagels, as you can see, who's running off ahead of me, he has the RD shield 4, so he can just locate the mole straight away, which is really handy. And this actually goes on for a lot longer than I thought I did. Oh, I brought a granite body instead of in replace for my dragon chain. You could probably see that already, and you're probably like, why are you saying this now? But oh well. Yeah, I only brought it for better stats, due to the fact that it is better than the dragon chain. And as you can see, I'm trying to single-handedly take out Mole on my own, but it runs off. And then that's Bagel's Geyser Titan. It was quite handy because I was using it to find out where the mole was, because it would always run off after it. So we run off, and we get this mole kill pretty soon. Well, Bagels does, and I get the loot. So I think I spent about an hour and a half doing mole kills, which wasn't bad in terms of money, due to the fact that I didn't really have to use any prayer pots or anything, because Bagels was getting attacked all the time instead of me, which was really handy. And then in this clip, Ems joins us with her Bunyip, or whatever it's called. And I also brought along a Spirit Terror Bird for the endless run, because I kept running out of energy. And it's also good for storing. So I run off, well, we run off to go attack Mole some more. And as I said, this was Emily's first mole kill. Plus during this I got the loop half of a key, which completed my entire key, which gave me a crystal key, which you'll see in the next clip after this mole kill. Which does actually take a little while because it keeps running off, which grows to be a pain in the ass. And every time I got there it ran off, so I didn't really get that much XP, but I did get a lot of money. So in terms of that, it was pretty decent, and I get stuck on a rock here due to the fail follow. And this will eventually die. So it runs off as I get there again, which is a pain in the ass. Also, some Bandos items are rising in GE, which would be the tassets. They're rising. The chest plate is dropping, which makes it a little bit handier for me. And hopefully I can do some more bosses if some of my clan mates are not too busy. And as you can see there, Emily's getting a bit annoyed with the mole keep running away. But I might try some more flipping. Might get someone to tell me what's good for flipping. And then we get the kill, and I get some more looties. But where Bagels uses poison on it to get quicker kills. Sometimes it dies when it's tunneling, and we have to hunt down the loot. Luckily, it rarely happened for us. So we run off up here. I think it was like the couple of kills after this, or a kill after this. I got my second half of the key, and I filled up my terror bed with skins, which was not that bad. And I do my farm runs. I do these about 2-3 times a day, because each time I do it I get about 5-8 normally, and 8 is about, I don't know, what's 8 times 4? 32 grand would be 8, I think. Nope, that'd be 5, 4. Well, for 4 it's like quite a bit. So Rana has quite good profit, but it's also really useful if you want to make like free prayer potions and stuff, because you can just run off to Falador, get some snake grass, voila, entirely free prayer potion. But they take an hour and 20 to grow, it's not that bad, and I've always got money for prayer potions. I also did some bandos and got a load of crap, like I always do. And there's my crystal key. So I run off to Tavily. Or I teleport to Tavily, even though it's just over the mountain. But I thought teleporting would be easier. So here I am at Tavily, and I didn't know where the chest was at all. I'm pretty sure I would have got a lot more money if I sold the key instead of getting the loot. But this is the first time I ever got a crystal key, so I wanted to see what sort of loot you get. Turns out it wasn't that great. So I run up. I had no idea where it is. You can probably see in clan chat I'm like, oh, where is it? Is it upstairs? But no, it's actually just across. So if you've never done it, it's worth looking into. Is that if you got a right crafting skill, you always get an uncut dragonstone. So if you've got a good enough crafting skill, you could just make amulets of glories, sell them, get a bit more money. Which I could have done, because I could have got someone to assist me, but I just wanted to get this over and done with. So I got a uncut dragonstone, 2 diamonds, 2 rubies, which came to about 25 grand, maybe less. So I tell my clan my loot, I don't know why. Maybe they're interested. And then I clean my Rana, because it's worth a bit more. If you clean it. I don't know why, it just is. But it's only worth like 30, 20 to 40 more per Rana. So it's not a great deal of profit if you do clean it or not. But I do it just for like a cheeky little bit of herb XP. Plus I want to get 57 herbs so I can do Fairy Tale Part 2. And then once I've done Fairy Tale, well, once you go partway through Fairy Tale Part 2, you can just use the fairy rings. So I'm considering doing that just for quicker travel, and it'll be handy. And then I was an idiot and I withdrew my grimy runners back as a note. So I withdraw them again, and I clean them up. As you can see, I was close to a level then. I have leveled it up since, but I didn't record it because there was no need. And then I grab my teleport tab just so it's quicker, and boosh. So I'm here at the GE, which is where I get teleported to, which is really handy, especially if you want to sell stuff off really fast. So I'm selling all my loot. Which I can't remember how much it came up to. It came up quite a bit. due to the mole skins and mole claws. But Dragonstone's not really worth amazingly. Not really worth an amazing amount. That's okay, I suppose, but you can just use it for glories or combat bracelets or something. But I was thinking of killing loads and loads and loads. Well, amassing loads, like 2 point something, I think it's 2.7 mil total to try get an uncut onyx. Because I have no chance in hell I'm gonna ever kill Jad anytime soon, or even do the fight kiln anytime soon. So the only chance I have of getting an uncut onyx and making that 5 mil is to kill a ton of people and amass Jad. But anyway, this has been CountKaTana, and have a nice day.